So are you also running a real estate business? Then this video is definitely for you. So hello all, welcome back to Pabbly Chatflow, and in this video we are going to understand how to create a WhatsApp chatbot for property inquiries in your real estate business. So over here, like you, I am also running a real estate business, but this is such a time consuming and a tedious task to reply to those same WhatsApp messages over and over again, asking those same questions. So to solve this problem, I've simply created a WhatsApp chatbot using Pabbly Chatflow. And now what is going to happen is that whenever my user is going to send me a message, automatically my chatbot is going to reply to my user. That too without any manual efforts. So if you also want to create this amazing WhatsApp chatbot for your own real estate agency, then for that you have to come with me towards my screen.
Welcome to my screen. So in this video, I'll show you how to set up a WhatsApp chatbot for handling property inquiries in your real estate business. This chatbot can instantly respond to questions about listing, pricing, location, and visit scheduling, ensuring no lead is missed. So let's get started. And to get started, I'm just going to show you the proper working of this WhatsApp chatbot. Let's say that I'm just going to open my WhatsApp and I'm just going to send them a message which is, hey, I want to buy. So I'm just going to enter I want to buy right over here and send them this message. And once I'm just going to send them this message, it is saying hello, welcome to Urban Nest Realty, and over here it is giving me three options. So let's say if I'm just going to go towards this buy, it is going to respond me accordingly, and now it is asking me to select my preferred area or location. So let's say I'm just going to enter the location as Bhopal right over here, and I'm just going to send them this Bhopal right over here, and now it is saying what's your budget range. So let's say that I'm just going to select the budget range right over here. If I want it under 50 lakhs, so it is giving me the option of under 50 lakhs. If I'm just going to get for 50 to 1 CR, then we are going to get the option or the message for the same. And over here, if I want to get the property for 1 CR plus, then I can just go towards this 1 CR plus, and it is going to give me the message for the same. And further, if I want to schedule a visit, I can go towards this schedule a visit, and over here it is going to give me a message for the same. And if I want to talk to an agent, I can go towards this talk to an agent, and over here it is giving me the message for the same. So as you can see, in real time without any manual efforts, this chatbot is working, all right, and as you can see, it is solving all the user queries. So yes, this is the awesome chatbot which we're going to create in today's video. And if you also want to create this amazing chatbot for your own business, then for that you have to watch this tutorial till the end. So to do this, we are simply going to open a new tab, and we're going to look for the landing page of Pabbly Chatflow simply by searching pabbly.com/chatflow in our browser. And now we are going to open the landing page of Pabbly Chatflow. And now after opening the landing page of Pabbly Chatflow, we are going to get two options. One is sign in, and the another one is sign up for free. So if you are a new user, you can click on this sign up for free, and you're going to get a free trial of Pabbly Chatflow. But over here, I am an existing user, so I'm simply going to click on this button which says sign in. And now it is opening all Pabbly apps, and over here you can see all the tools and applications offered by Pabbly. But in today's video, we are going to use Pabbly Chatflow because I want to automate WhatsApp conversations effortlessly. So I'm simply going to click on this access now right over here to access my Pabbly Chatflow account. And once I'm just going to click on this access now right over here, it is opening the dashboard of my Pabbly Chatflow account. And over here, in order to create a WhatsApp chatbot, we first have to add a WhatsApp number inside our Pabbly Chatflow account. And in order to add a WhatsApp number, we simply have to go towards this add WhatsApp number, and over here we are going to get two options. So the video tutorials of both of these options have been attached in the description box below. You can check it out, and with the help of the same, you can add your WhatsApp number. I have already added my WhatsApp number right over here, so I'm directly going to move on forward and create a WhatsApp chatbot. For that, I'm just going to go towards the left side of the bar, and over here in the left side of the bar, you can see all the features offered by Pabbly Chatflow. So if you want to know about any of this feature in detail, you are going to get the video of the same in the description box below. You can check it out. Alright, today this video is going to focus on how to create a WhatsApp chatbot. So for that, we are going to use this feature of Pabbly Chatflow, which is flows. So I'm just going to go towards this flows from the left side of the bar, and now it is opening my flow builder. So now what we have to do is we simply have to click on this button which says add flow, and as soon as we're going to click on this blue button which says add flow, it is opening a flow something like this. And now what we're going to do is I'm simply going to name this flow first, and then we're going to start with the flow. And in order to name this flow, I'm just going to go towards this edit flow name, and now I'm just going to name my flow as WhatsApp chatbot for a real estate business. And as you can see that I've simply named my flow. And after naming my flow, we are going to move on forward. Over here to start with this flow, we have three options. One is to enter the keywords, the next is to enter the regex, and the third is to choose a template. So over here, if you want to start this flow with the help of a template, you can go towards this choose template and choose a template right from here. And once your user is going to reply to that template, automatically this flow is going to get triggered. The next is to enter the regex. So regex means regular expression that help your WhatsApp chatbot understand what a user is trying to say by matching specific keywords in their messages. And the third which we have is keywords. So over here, if you wish, you can definitely start your WhatsApp chatbot with the help of keywords. And in order to enter the keywords, you simply have to type the keywords like this and then press enter to add the keyword. Today we are going to use regex in order to start this flow. So I'm just going to enter the regex right over here. So this is the regex which I'm just going to enter. So what is this regex? So what is going to happen is that when I enter this regex in my flow, automatically this flow will get triggered whenever my user is going to message me anything. Anything means it could be a message, it could be a long paragraph, it could be a single word, anything. Whenever my user is going to message me anything, this flow is going to get started because I entered a regex like this. And if you also want, you can also enter a regex like this in your flow too. And now what we're going to do is we are simply going to switch on this toggle button. So I'm just going to switch on this toggle button because my regex is case sensitive. It is not mandatory to switch on this toggle button. Alright, and after doing all of this, we're going to move on further. Now what I want is that whenever my user messages me anything, I want to send them a message something like this. So for that, I'm just going to drag and drop the connection right over here and select the content type as text plus button. And now I'm just going to enter the message right over here. And after entering this message, we're going to move on further. Over here, you can see that in my messages, I have attached these two stars. So what I've done is I've done the formatting of this message. I want this welcome to Urban Nest Realty should be in bold. All right. So to make this in bold, we add stars right over here. So over here, that's the particular reason why I've added stars. You can also add stars in the starting of the sentence and in the end to make your text bold like this. All right. So now after doing this, we're going to move on further. I'm just going to add buttons right over here, which is buy, budget, rent. And now I'm just going to add three buttons right over here, which is buy, budget, range, and schedule a visit. So one by one, I'm just going to add three buttons right over here. First is buy. The next one is right over here, budget range. So I'm just going to enter budget range. And the third one is schedule a visit. And now we're going to move on forward and set a message for all of these three. First, I'm just going to set a message for buy. So I'm simply going to drag and drop the connection right over here and select the content type as text plus message. And now I'm just going to set up a message for buy, which is something like this. So what I want is once the user select buy, I'm just going to ask them for their preferred area or location. So to ask them for your preferred area or location, what we're going to do is I'm not going to drag and drop the connection and select the content type as text plus button, but we are going to go towards this action and we are going to drag and drop this ask question because I'm asking a question right over here, right? So that's why I'm just going to drag and drop this ask question and now I'm just going to connect it with this buy. All right, and now I'm just going to enter the message right over here. And after entering this message right over here, we're going to move on further. It is asking me to select the contact custom field. So over here, I'm just going to select my contact custom field as this, which I've already created, which is preferred location. So over here, to select a contact custom field, you must have to first create a contact custom field. And in order to create a contact custom field, you simply have to go towards this left side of the bar towards these settings. And now from here, you can go towards this contact custom fields in order to create contact custom fields. And if you want to know more about this contact custom fields, you can simply refer to the video in the description box below. We have a dedicated video towards it too. Now we're going to move on forward. As you can see, I've simply selected my contact custom field right over here, which is preferred location. Now we're going to move on forward and select the format of the reply. So the location will be in text format only. So I'm simply going to select it as text. And now it is asking me for the number of attempts. So for that, I'm just going to simply keep it as 1 only. And now it is asking me for the validation message. So if you wish, you can definitely enter a validation message right over here. Because what is going to happen is that if a user is not going to reply in the same format, this flow will not move on further. So you can send them a validation message that please reply in this format or something like this. And if you enter the validation message, you have to increase the number of attempts too. All right. So I'm just going to keep it as one only and we're going to move on further. Now, after asking them for the preferred location, what I want is once they are going to share the preferred location, I'm just going to send them a message like this, which is what is your budget range. All right. So I'm simply going to drag and drop the connection right over here and select the content type as text plus button. And now I'm simply going to enter the message for this, what is your budget range. And now once I'm just going to enter this message over here, with this message we have given them three options: under 50 lakhs, 50 to 1 CR and plus 1 CR. So what we're going to do is I'm just going to give them three options right over here too. For that I'm just going to add buttons and enter the text in this button, which is under 50 lakh. The next is 50 to 1 CR and the third one is 1 CR plus. All right, so I'm just going to add three buttons right over here. And after adding these three buttons, we're going to move on further and set up message for all of these three one by one. First, we're going to set up message for under 50 lakhs. I'm simply going to drag and drop the connection, select the content type as text plus button. And this is the message which I want to send for under 50 lakhs. I'm simply going to select it and enter it right over here. And after entering this message, I'm just going to add two buttons right over here too. One will be for schedule a visit and the another one will be for talk to an agent. And after adding these two buttons, we're going to move on further. I'm just going to first set up message for 50 lakhs to 1 CR. I'm simply going to drag and drop the connection and select the content type as text plus button. And now I'm just going to send a message something like this for 50 lakhs to 1 CR. All right. And now I'm just going to select it and enter it right over here. Once again, for this message, I'm just going to add two buttons, which is schedule a visit and talk to an agent. So I'm just going to add two buttons right over here too in this message. And now we're going to move on further towards the next message, which is 1 CR. Simply going to drag and drop the connection, select the content type as text plus button and enter the message for 1 CR too. I'm just going to enter it right over here. Once again, I'm just going to add two buttons over here. For the first, I'm just going to select it as schedule a visit and the second as talk to an agent. And after doing this, we're going to move on further. Over here, you can see that I've successfully set it up messages for buy. And now for the budget range, I'm just going to set up the message. So what message I want to set up for budget range is this only. So what we're going to do is instead of setting up all of these messages again for budget range, I'm simply going to connect this button with this message for budget range. So yes, you can also do like this. So successfully we have set it up message for budget range too. And now I'm just going to set up message for schedule a visit and we're going to connect that schedule a visit message with all of these buttons too. All right. So first I'm just going to set up message for schedule a visit right over here, select the content type as text plus button. And now I'm just going to set up the message for schedule a visit, which is something like this. All right. So I'm just going to simply set up a message right over here. And now I'm simply going to add a button in this message too, which is talk to an agent. So I'm simply going to do this. And now we're going to connect this schedule a visit message with all the buttons with set schedule a visit. So for that, I'm simply going to drag and drop the connection like this and connect a single message with multiple buttons. And after connecting this, we're going to move on forward and set a message for talk to an agent. I'm simply going to drag and drop the connection, select the content type as text plus button. And now I'm just going to enter the message for talk to an agent. So over here for talk to an agent, I'm just going to enter a message something like this. So I'm simply going to enter it right over here too. And once we are going to enter this talk to an agent message, I'm simply going to connect this message with all the buttons with set talk to an agent right over here like this. And once I'm just going to connect it with all the buttons right over here which says talk to an agent, with this we have successfully completed this chatbot. And now I'm just going to show you the proper working of this WhatsApp chatbot. And in order to show this, I'm just going to save this flow right from here. And as you can see, flow updated successfully. So we have successfully saved this flow. And after saving this flow, what we're going to do is I'm just going to open my WhatsApp. First, we're going to clear this previous chat and we're going to start fresh. All right, so let's say I'm just going to message right over here, I want to buy a house. I'm just going to enter I want to buy a house right over here. So I'm just going to send them this message, and as you can see, the flow got triggered. It is saying hello, welcome to Urban Nest, and over here again select the same which I want, and further it is going to reply me accordingly. As you can see, the flow is running in real time like I showed you in the starting of this video. So yes, with this we have successfully completed and created this WhatsApp chatbot. But not only sending and receiving of WhatsApp messages, but this chatbot offers many more useful features. And to show you those features, I'm just going to open this inbox of my Pabbly Chatflow account, and over here in the inbox section of your Pabbly Chatflow account, you can see the whole conversation which happened between your chatbot and your user. Not only this, you can also check the status of the message, when the message was sent, delivered and read. And also you can see that our user shared their preferred location. So this preferred location has been added right over here in the contact custom fields under this preferred location section, which is Bhopal. So yes, not only sending and receiving of WhatsApp messages, but this chatbot helps you to collect the user information too. And now go and try this amazing WhatsApp chatbot for your own business, because right now we are giving a free trial of Pabbly Chatflow. And if you have any questions related to the video or the workflow, you can directly comment on this video. See you in the next video with many more automation tips, everyone. Thank you for watching.
So not only this, but with the help of same logic, you can create multiple chatbots which are tailored to your business needs. So now if you want to contact us, you can email us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any queries, you can reach us at forum.pabbly.com, and if you have any pricing related issues, you can follow this website. So now go and create this WhatsApp chatbot for your business and try Pabbly Chatflow for free.